Well, the Boys and Girls Club in Alice receiving some special helpers today. A group from Christus Spohn Hospital spent the day outside the hospital walls to serve some of their youngest neighbors. Our Bill Churchwell reports.
Over at the Boys and Girls Club in Alice, when it was time to sit down for lunch,
Very good.
these kids were all smiles.
Bananas, Cheetos, and cookies.
There were hamburgers, too, served up in brown paper bags at the hands of doctors and nurses who were pretty pumped up themselves to help out.
You know, when we heard about what the Boys and Girls Club was doing here in Alice and their commitment to the community, we were excited at a chance to just come out and be part of that.
The volunteers from Christus Spohn say the time and fellowship here at the Youth Center isn't only helping feed the body, but also the minds and spirits of their youngest neighbors.
You know, spend time with these kiddos and you realize that, you know, they have joy and they have, you know, just a vigor for life that needs to be nurtured.
The club, located on South Texas Boulevard in Alice, provides a safe haven for children during the summertime and even after school. It's where they can study, interact with others, and just have a fun time.
I love it.
These are going to be our leaders tomorrow, and right now we want them to enjoy where they are right now and watch them grow as they get older.
Bill Churchwell, 3 News.